October of 21, I started out with a laptop on a chair. 6 months after that, I grabbed a desk from the basement and I bought a mixer that I shouldn't have bought. Year after that, I made more of a move towards analog gear. Year after that, I upgraded the studio desk. And as of today, October 2024, I just went through upgrading the acoustic treatment in the space and figured there's no better time to give a walkthrough of my dojo. This is where I spend every spare minute and every spare dollar. So let's get into it. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the desk and the heart of the operation being my Mac. Mac versus PC, we have a lot of fence riding suckers, a lot of people who swear by one or the other. And I'll say, bro, I don't care how you feel about Apple as a company. Like, I know they're the devil, but they put together a fine product, bro. And then let's look at my monitors. I just got these. These are Yamaha HS7s. I wanted something that was mid-range focused, just like the NS10s. And these will scream at you what's wrong with your mix. I love them to death. Now we're getting into some hardware. I have a Furman power conditioner. Mad boring. But I have these Warm Audio Neve clones. They're 1073 clones. A lot of people on YouTube will tell you you want to get quality preamps for your snare top, your kick in, and your overheads. And you can leave the rest to whatever preamps you have for 8-out expansion. Alright, and this is where I keep some guitar picks. Dunlop 114s. I swear by these. I use them every single day. Best picks ever, bro. Alright, for my audio interface, I have a Cranbourne 500 R8. I love that it's a 500 series chassis because now I can have a portable studio, bro. I can take my premium vocal chain or whatever to a client's house. And that is a game changer to me. In the chassis itself, I have the pump from Empirical Labs, which is their 500 series take on a distressor. This is an awesome compressor. Use it on vocals for tracking. Pope Audio Pre-BX preamp is supposed to be like a blend between an API and a Neve. I love how it sounds on bass and guitar. And for 8-out expansion, I have a Focusrite Claret Octo Pre. Alright, and on my desk, I have the Warm Audio 8000G. My mom got me this one a couple Christmases ago, actually, and by God, I'm like, you must believe in me, you know? And this microphone sounds amazing. It's such an airy microphone. Everything above 5K just shines through so smooth. It's not harsh, you know? And now you can see my keyboard slides out. This is my MIDI controller and my keyboard. I like having it like this. It does clash with my knee, and I have to lower my seat a little bit, but it works great. Alright, below my keyboard at my feet, I have the Line 6 Helix. I bought this because I want to have a world of sounds available to me, but I can't stand guitar pedals. I think they're annoying. And I like this because I get to name all of the effects, various silly things. And just off to the side of my desk, I have a makeshift vocal booth with a Mojave MA300. I love the sound I get out of this microphone. It's modeled after a U67. And just off to the side of my vocal booth is the greatest voice the world has ever heard. So whenever I try to channel something in my vocals, I look to Sam because he's the best to ever do it, bro. Alright, and just beside my vocal booth, I've got my boy John. And I mean, he passed away several years ago, but a beautiful soul, bro. Such a solid dude and a monster guitar player, man. I learned so much from him. Like, even in this picture, you see how hard he's going? This was song 1. And that taught me, these people don't know they're here to see me, you know? You gotta let them know. And I thought it was proper to have him beside my guitar collection for that reason, bro. Alright, for my acoustic, I have a Martin because I need an acoustic. I'm not much of an acoustic player, but this one does the job very well. I have a baritone guitar. This was more of a whimsical buy. I bought it because I got a new job and treated myself. For bass, I have a Spectre bass. This can play any style you want. Got this PRS because I wanted to have something with 24 frets and single coil tap. Then I got the white Strat, bro. This is a made in Mexico Strat, and it sounds kind of good. Now we look over at my kit on the hi-hat. Oh yeah. This is also a fitness center, bro, because sometimes making the dream work is half of your studio is a fitness center. That's just what it is, you know. Back to the kit, we got an SM7B on the hi-hat. I don't know what hi-hat I got. I just bought it, man. I don't know. but I have an SM7B on the hi-hat. For my overheads, I think it's called Cell Electronics SE8s. For both of them cost about $600, which is on the lower end for a pair. And I'm not gonna call that inexpensive because $600 is mad money, bro. All right, for my snare, I have an aluminum snare. I mic that sucker with the tried and true 57. You're gonna see a lot of tried and true things throughout my entire kit and my studio. I just don't want my lack of experience to be at my expense. I tried miking the bottom, but I like the sound I get from just the top. So I have 3 rack toms, 8, 10, 12. On the floor, I have a 14 and a 16. On the racks, I have Earthwork DM20s. So many drum videos with these on the rack toms. And then on the floor toms, I have the tried and true 421s. All right, this is a small thing that really helped me out. It's getting you a small pouch so you don't lose your drum keys. I love losing things. Coming around to the kick, I double mic it with a condenser. I think it's called a blue microphone. Just barely in. I have a Beta 52. I don't want it to be 100% attack. And finally, my acoustic treatment that I put up, I wanted purple fabric. Purple's my favorite color because of Jimi Hendrix and Prince. I love the way they look, and you want to make sure you have a little bit of a gap so it can absorb more of the low-end frequencies. And I have them placed at various points around the room. You want to make sure they're behind the monitors and in the corners of walls so you don't get any of those reflections. All right, and this is everything I have for my studio. I love making music in this space. And again, thank you all for hearing me out.